Hello everyone, my name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. I react to video game music as a musician myself. Welcome to episode 800. I'm going to talk a lot before this, so just as a heads up, but I feel like you should know what's going on here. So this is Final Fantasy XIV. I'm going to talk about the song. It's called Torn from the Heavens, and it's also a 2-for-1 video with the near Dark Colossus mix, I guess. So first of all, whenever I have one of these kind of 100 milestones, I choose the song. This one wasn't even requested. So you might be wondering, why did I choose this one? So, story time. I went to Distant Worlds last year, and I was probably one of the few people there that had no idea what most of the songs were. I was just there to have a good time, and a friend kind of helped me with tickets. So clearly I only knew like maybe 2-3 songs, One Winged Angel and whatever else. And then one thing that stood out to me was a certain song because the melody sounded really, really good. And I asked people around me sitting in, like, what song was that? And they said, oh, I don't know, it's from 14, blah, blah, blah. And then I asked like 10 people. And finally someone said, oh, that was Torn from the Heavens. I don't remember what that melody sounded like, but I remember it was cool. So there's that side of the first half of the story. I'm going to talk a lot. The second half, so I looked into it, right? And then apparently, during the whole Nier crossover thing, this song is also mixed in somehow with the Dark Colossus theme from Nier, which is my favorite song from Nier. So is that Kismet? Is that the stars lining? I don't know what's going on. So the fact that I already wanted to hear this song in full, plus it's connected to my favorite song from Nier, I am so eagerly awaiting this because I do not remember what Torn from the Heavens sounds like. I just remember that I asked a bunch of people what song that was and that it sounded cool. And hopefully I recognize the part as soon as it comes on. Now, that is a huge intro. Thank you for 800 videos. You guys are crazy. Let's enjoy this. And I'm super excited, especially for the second one. So this is the original videos by Mecha D. This is FF14, Chimera, Hydra, Wolves, Torn from the Heavens. I'm sorry for the super long intro. Woo! Okay, let's see if I recognize it. But let's go, Torn from the Heavens. I just remember something cool was about it. Hopefully it was a song. Maybe they could have lied to me. This is actually, like, pretty different from what I've heard from Soken. I'm so excited for this, you have no idea. I'm not going to talk during this. I really want to recognize what part I liked. I mean, it sounds pretty epic. Oh, it's 3 bosses. It might have been this. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. It could have been this. I'm not sure. It's been a long time. I mean, the whole song is like energy. Oh, it was that, I think. Da, 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 da. Doo, doo, doo. Now I'm wondering how it's gonna mix with Nier. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was this melody. Dun, 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 dun. Imagine hearing that for the first time with an orchestra. I was like, yeah, it makes sense this would play at Distant Worlds. It's very bleh. It's exactly how it sounds. I feel like this is underrated. No one requested this song. Maybe because there's not a whole lot going on. Kind of repetitive. I don't care. It's sick. Oh, that's so good. Just saying, this boss looks kind of difficult. It's already annoying dealing with one. Yeah, this is super impressive, yeah. Is this Soken? What a great melody. It's almost over. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, nice. It ends with it. Alright, it just ends like that. Let's just quickly go to the next one. Torn from the Heavens / the Dark Colossus destroys all. I am so eagerly awaiting this, especially after what I just heard. I'll explain more after this. Let's just go. 8 minutes, let's go. How are they gonna do this? Oh, it's the same key. It's 2B. Okay, let's see how this goes. I believe that white outfit is exclusive to 14. I don't think it's in the game. Oh, what the hell? It comes out of her? Ugh. That's creepy. It's the same way the whole Adam and Eve birth came to be. Oh, it's the same scene where they bundle up to make a boss. Oh, a choir. Oh, they're fighting there in the bunker? Speaking of Adam and Eve. Oh, that's cool. That is literally where you fight them. In near Automata. Oh my god. Wow. Oh, wow. This is a crazy day for me. I'm like tearing up, bro. I'm out of words. The virus. Oh, it's a big 2B? Oh god, this is insane. They really went all out with this, didn't they? Oh my god. This is so cool. Oh my god. This is... easily one of the best songs in Final Fantasy XIV. Wow, dude. Good job, 14 fans. I don't know what you did, but good job making this happen. That violin solo is exactly like... oh my god. This couldn't have gone any better. I really wish that faded out. I'm sorry. It's the way the video is. I don't even know where to start. This couldn't have gone any better. I really want you all to understand like the magnitude of what just happened for me. All these little things lining up and all these circumstances. I'm like super overwhelmed right now. I'm like, I don't even know where to begin, but let's just start somewhere, okay? Let's just start somewhere. Eventually we'll talk about the song. I'm not going to talk about any spoilers, so if you've never played Nier, you're fine. I'm not going to say anything. But if you haven't played Nier, both Replicant or Automata, go do that now. Also, cheap plug. I ranked all the top 20 songs of Nier Automata not too long ago. It's a 2-hour video. Check that out. Okay. There's so many things to talk about. I'm gonna get lost in this. Hope you guys like story times, because where do I start? Okay, so obviously Final Fantasy XIV has been a huge driving force of my channel. It made it take off. Actually, I don't even know that, but I'm guessing it helped. The second video I ever did was Final Fantasy XIV. It would have been the first if you think of, if you want to get technical, but the first one I gave to my best friend. So off the bat, I was already listening to 14. And ever since then, it's been just an influx of, well, now you got to listen to blah, 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 blah. By the way, there's a billion songs, blah, 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 blah. When are you going to play, blah, blah. So 14 has been a part of my life somehow for the past year and a half, whether I want to or not. And I've heard a lot of songs, probably around 70 or so now. So I've made a dent in the OST. And I've heard a lot of cool stuff, right? And it's all been requested to me. 800 episodes later, here we are. And typically, when I have these 100 milestones, I like to choose something that hasn't been done before, or something that I've just always been really curious about. When it came time to think of what I want to do for 800, I was like, well, I don't know what to do. And then I just remembered that somehow Distant Worlds came up, and I was like, oh yeah, I went to that. And that was its own story, you know. People recognized me, and that was weird. And, you know, I totally felt like such a outcast there, because everyone here, you can tell, is a nerd. You can tell that they've been playing these games forever. I'm a nerd too, but not on this capacity, right? And I don't know any of these songs. Everyone here is like, woo, I was mostly just enjoying the sounds and being like pretty much front row, and then seeing the footage in the background. And I recognized so few songs, right? One Winged Angel, Aerith's Theme, and I don't even know. I don't know the whole set list. For the most part, I was just kind of enjoying sounds, because I didn't know almost any of them. But I do remember, like I said, there was one that just made me kind of go, hey, what song are they playing right now? And someone was like, I think it's Torn from the Heavens or something like that. And to be totally honest, I'm still not even sure if that was it, because there is also one called From the Heavens, which I haven't listened to. But either way, that's where that story came from, and I really liked it. But I think that was it. I'm pretty sure that was it. So I checked that out at the beginning, and that was great. That's a great song, because I like that side of Soken a lot, that big orchestral epic side. You don't hear that. I haven't heard that too often lately. It's been more of the rock stuff. So that was already cool. And that side of that story. And then the second half, where, you know, I also discovered Nier on this channel as well. Not too long after I heard 14. And that was a game I decided to play because of the soundtrack. Every time you see me play a game every now and then on Twitch, it's because of the soundtrack. And Nier was definitely one of those. I started with Automata and then went to Replicant afterwards. And maybe a spoiler, just as a heads up, if you're planning to watch that top 20, I would stop listening for the next, I don't know, 30 seconds or so, starting now. But if you don't care about spoilers, the Dark Colossus from Nier Automata is my favorite song in Nier Automata, by far. It is a returning song from Nier Replicant, both boss battles, that's all I'll say. Composed by Keiichi Okabe and Kawago Ohashi. And the fact that they have merged worlds to a moment that really stuck out to me in person, to a song that I absolutely love, and then combine that, you can understand how I'm overwhelmed. It's just a lot to take in. And the fact that this wasn't even requested, which, shame on you for not doing so. Maybe people thought I wouldn't like it, who knows? It seems to have been brought to my attention that people just have no idea what I'm gonna like. But that's okay. But I love that. And even without the whole like Nier collaboration or whatever, that was still a great song. But that combination of songs was way too cool. That's like VGM royalty to me. They picked something that is so similar and made it work, and used these motifs to combine two really cool songs, and it works perfectly. It's so well done. It's so well done that it's everything I could have hoped for, because before, 20 minutes ago, I just heard that this is possibly a song that is connected to a song that I really liked from Distant Worlds when I saw it in person. So the odds of all this happening, and on episode 800, which is basically, it's crazy. It's crazy. But I guess we could talk about the song a little bit. The first one, like I said, very much on the, I don't know if it's Soken, I'm sure it is, but I don't know. But I really like this style of Final Fantasy XIV music. It's really, really punchy and really sets the message. Good earworm. I really like the melody. I'm pretty sure that's the one. I can't tell you for sure because that was months ago, and I've heard so many songs. I've heard hundreds of songs since then, but it sounds like something I would have liked, if that makes sense. It could also still be the other one, which is just From the Heavens. So who knows? I won't know for sure. But it's still a really good earworm, and I really enjoyed it. And it might seem kind of underrated. Like I said, no one requested it. No one really talked about it. So who knows? Now, as far as the medley one, the Dark Colossus, this one is interesting because it's called The Dark Colossus Destroys All, which is the title of the Nier Replicant version, or the Nier version, the original Nier. But it's a combination of the Replicant version and the Automata version. Mostly towards the Replicant version. Which is also interesting because from what I've known about the whole Nier crossover, is that it's mainly Automata based. From what I've seen, and from the music that they've chosen. End of the Unknown, Possessed by Disease, and now this one. So, but this one is way more catered towards the Replicant soundtrack. It has the higher choir vocals, and it has just that energy. Just the fact that they I don't know if it's the same key. I'm gonna have to like look into it, but it seems like it was the same key. And just the way they made that work, I don't know how that even came to be, but I'm glad it did. This is kind of like, to me, what VGM is all about. You get two big entities and you combine them into something beautiful instead of just something for like a cash grab or something. You could tell there's passion here. Like, even just looking at the fight, I'm like, okay, there's so many, again, no real spoilers, but there's a lot of faithful things like that. But then it's also had its new content, like the 2B that was gigantic. So it's, I'm just overwhelmed. That's it. I don't know, like that. Like, I was nervous as hell going into this one for all those reasons I've just been blabbing about. But it was so good that it like exceeded my expectations by like 1,000. So at the end of the day, I'm really glad I did this one. I'm glad I chose it. Go me. And it's one of the best songs I've heard on the channel. Best songs from 14. And I can't really say enough good things about it. Play Near. Yoko Taro is crazy. Supposedly everything he makes is canon, so this is probably canon. Check out the top 20 I have for Automata, and I have an upcoming one for Replicant as well. Because the music from these games are insane. But the fact that they combined it with 14 is just kind of extra level. I don't know, I'm just talking a lot, but that's it. I don't know. I see the appeal. You know, I see the appeal. I don't have time to dive into this game, but I see the appeal. So I'm glad it worked out, and I'm happy. It put a big smile on my face. So happy 800 videos. That is absolutely insane. 800. Yeah, that's nuts. I'm not even gonna try to like break that down, because you know what's funny is as I'm filming this, I'm currently recording like 20 videos a day. So by the time I'm done with all this, 800 will just be like gone. By the time you're watching this, I'm probably closer to 1,000, which is crazy to think about. But I don't know. I'm just glad today happened, and I'm glad this happened at the moment. It was very serendipitous. So thank you both 14 fans, Automata fans, and anyone who's watching this who's heard me ramble for the past 15 minutes or so. I appreciate it. And good times, good stuff. Let me know more about it, and of course what you thought of this, and blah 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 blah, all that good stuff. Big thank you to my Patreon supporters that you see here, who have been supporting me, a lot of them from day one. Pretty crazy. Big thank you to my Platinum supporters who get priority in my request. That is Kevin, Patrick, Terry, Vanadel, Callanan, Gardelane, Pepita, Justin, and Nox, and Triage 101. Until next time, dudes and dudettes, I will see you in the next video, and then 900, and then 1,000, and then who knows when. Take it easy. Take care of yourselves. Peace.